same samas, same standing. So have that in mind as you create that groundedness in the feet. If feet together is too hard to balance with, then separate your feet so that you have steadiness. But if you can, big toes touch. Bring awareness to your inner central channel so that there's a light engagement of the root Mula Bandha, gently drawing in and up at the root of the torso. We create that toning into the low belly, below the breath. Move the breath through your nose. Even if it resists a little bit at first, the practice will help clear it out. So have a little determination moving the breath. Create that light sound. Feel the movement of the breath in the body. So we want to deeply rest our attention into our breathing and into our bodies. Swasti prajabhyaha paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahisha go brahmanebhyaha shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. For a moment, just to share in the benefits of the vibrations, take your hands and spread them over the surface of your head. Spread your fingers. Just gently feel your skull. Breathe deeply in and hum out your exhale slowly. Be breath. Just letting your mouth vibrate, your lips, your face. One more time, quieting the busyness of the mind with vibration. A little determined standing here. That's why we have the bandhas engaged, so we are standing tall and supported. When that is complete, release your arms down. Step your feet underneath your hips. You just try to use your mind to do that, or use your eyes if you need to see. Carefully take up your elbows. So shoulders stay down, ribs stay down. Reach for opposite elbows. You can rest lightly on top of your head. And a nice easygoing side bend over to the right side. Just moving up in our directions, our lateral flexion and extension of the spine. Continuing to anchor into our feet. Eyes stay restful in the practice unless you need a fierce gaze for a standing balance. With soft eyes off the nose or even closing. Next time you breathe in, release carefully. Change your grip and go the other side. You just send your hip out a little bit to the side. Lean over. So any weight of the arms on the head is resisted by your strong neck. Head presses right back into the arms if there's weight. Exhale once more. Inhale to center. Weave your fingers behind your skull and trying a little standing back bend. So get my feet a little bit wider so I have that little steadier base of support. Legs strong, feet spread. Lift up your rib cage, front and back, and press your pelvis forward. Back bending. Just rest back into your hands a bit. Trust your legs and feet. Doesn't have to be a big movement at all. Exhale, tone your navel towards your spine. Last time. And use an inhale, lift your heart up first. Release your arms. And so practicing forward fold with a little bend in the knees and a little tip forward. So use your hands on your pelvis, tip your pelvis forward, come into forward fold, take elbows again, and the legs lengthening up to you. Just easy going, first one, just warming up body, lengthening into forwardness, calming into forwardness too. So we're still transitioning into our practice. Let your mind rest on your breath. Work with your body with compassion and patience, curiosity. And let one more exhale flow through you. And bend your knees so you can spread your hands and come down to your tabletop pose. Just moving through some of our warm-up positions to begin with. Spread your hands, let them spiral outward. Draw in your low belly and ground the tops of your feet. Cow spine is not a big back bend. It's a light one. The low back staying really still, relatively still, and bring your heart and face forward. Cow spine, so we have a pretty straight back. And then cat spine, go all the way into that Halloween unhappy kitty spine where they really, really arch. And then come back to cow, think flat with a lifted heart. And then round all the way, impressively round your spine, whatever that is for you. Once more each way, light cow, strong belly. Round, round cat, lift up to your fingertips. Just let that whole back body stretch. And when you breathe out, land back into your table. Bird dog pose strengthens the body. Reach your right leg straight back. Doesn't have to be high, just back and reaching. And then the left arm forward, head neutral. Starting to really turn on your focus. Finding balance. Third breath, about 5 breaths in each pose. That is not a flowing pose. One more breath, reach, lift, lengthen. Exhale, release both sides. Inhale, reach your limbs, opposite side. The head is pretty neutral here, just lightly forward and down with your gaze. Whole body working here, whole body involved, including the brain, including the breath. Energize it with one more reach. And when you breathe out, release. Carefully tuck under your toes. And if this is too much, you don't have to have the toes tucked. Sink your hips back, whatever that is for you. Bow down to quarter dog. Arms lengthen out, head goes down. Let your chest expand. Calm your brain. Deeply breathe one more time. Let your hands rest open. And then working with our side body, latissimus here, coming up, toes tuck optional. Take both of your arms over to the right side and come back down into that bowing pose. So whatever that looks like for you, but as deeply over to the side as you can manage comfortably, and then relax into it for several breaths. If your toes are begging you to stop, you should just untuck them. We can work just the right amount with each part of the body, including the feet. Breathe out, finish the breath. Breathe in, rise up. And other side. So find that twist movement. Come down, slide out your hands, bow your head down. You can rest it on your arm or towards the floor. Deep breathing. So balance, effort, and ease. We have to pay very careful attention in order to find the right place for our bodies to be working. Endlessly curious. One more breath. Finish the exhale. And then inhale back to center. Release your toes. Ground your feet and walk your knees back. We're striking cobra, so we need enough room to come into a high cobra upward dog shape. So knees are pretty far back. We pull back like quarter dog, but keep your toes untucked. When you're ready to inhale, transition to upward dog. And knees down, go back, exhale. Long breath, several more times. Inhale, find upward dog, shoulders back, stretch your belly. Exhale, release back, calm, ground. One more time, coming forward. And going back, exhale. And bring your feet to the floor. Walk up to the front of your mat and fold in. Release your spine. Press feet, extended spine, stand. Come to heart center. Ready for our Sun Salutations. All of these are vinyasa movements when you move the breath and the body together. Exhale. Inhale to begin, reach up, first position. Exhale to forward fold, so you have this time of the breath for the process, whatever it is for you, hands where they reach. Inhalation, extend, it's like cow spine. Fourth breath, exhale, go back to plank, maybe bend your elbows a bit, hugging them in. Inhale to upward facing dog, so breathe slowly so you have time. And then say goodbye, exhale, downward dog, stay 4 or 5 breaths. Refine. So open spreading hands, spiral outward, shoulders spiral outward as well, head down. Uplift in the low belly, that's where our focus is. Let the breaths flow through. Is there any place that you can release any gripping? Exhale, weight back. Slowly breathe in to step forward and halfway lift. Slowly exhale, forward fold, knees bending as needed. And then inhale comes, ready for that energy to stand up, reach up, gaze up. And exhale, settle into your heart center. Again, Akam inhale, that's 1, reach up. 2, Dve, exhale, fold in. Trini, half lift position. Chatari, 4, go back, exhale. Pancha 5, inhale, shoulders back. Repeating these movements. And Shat, exhale for 6 into down dog. Exhale, second breath. So the breaths are slow and deep. Applying your effort gently. Fourth breath. Last one. Gently reach your heart towards the floor, bowing. Sapta 7, step forward, halfway lift. Ashto 8, folding in. Nawa 9, standing up, reaching up. And Desha 10. Exhale to heart center. Take a free breath, feel the energy. Learning that pattern of movement, 10 poses. Classical Sun Salutation, cross your thumbs, spread your fingers, inhale gently up and back. Just like we did in the beginning, reach up first, lift your ribs, and press your pelvis forward. Keep breathing. And then strong from the belly, release into forward fold. Go slowly from one to the other. Half lifting inhale. Exhale, right leg back to Anjaneyasana position, back knee down, front knee forward. Grounding. Exhale one more time. Carefully release that leg back. Bring your hands way out in front of you, hug in your elbows, and reach your chin and chest towards the floor. Several breaths, spiraling outward hands, really helpful here. Hug the elbows into the body, knees down, and come to upward facing dog. Release that effort of the bent elbows. Draw back to downward facing dog. Really getting your circulation moving in this pose, blood and lymph flow deeply. Our heads are upside down. We get a lot of nice inversion time in downward dog. Maybe that whooshing of the blood flow is part of what you're hearing. Hearing rotated inwardly towards the breath, towards the heart. Last breath, gently reach your heart. Nice uplift in the low belly helps you step right foot forward on Anjaneyasana, second side. Low crescent lunge. You can choose your hand position, do what you did on the other side. I'm just grounding into it today, working the focus into the hips and legs more than the upper body work. Even on your fourth breath, it's not too late if you need to adjust slightly, maybe explore a little depth. Exhale. Inhale energy, step forward, half lift. Fold forward, breathe out. Cross your thumbs as you stand up and back, up, gently back. And then slowly ground your front body and return to your heart center. Lift your elbows to increase that pranayama pose. Hands pressing, elbows high. Concentrate that good energy into our bodies. Flowing through standing poses now. Turn out to the right side, triangle pose. All the way to the back of your mat with your right foot. Turn in your left foot, reach your arms, inhale. Exhale is the process of coming over and down. Radiating from that belly center. Perhaps challenge, keep your hand away from your lower leg. Or grounded if that feels more right today. Part of our brain is spreading our feet, firming the legs, toning in the low belly. Plenty of actions to be aware of. Gently spread your awareness throughout. One more time through your exhale. Inhale up and change sides. So stretch the breath again. Exhale, slowly find your way over and down. Turn your gaze forward or upward. You can try that looking out of the sides of your eyes to strengthen your eye muscles. Or turn your face more up. Breathe out. When you're ready, inhale, rise up, turn your feet same way, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, revolving triangle, right leg back, hips forward. Exhale, balance. Inhale, add the upward reach. And exhale, fold forward and open up. Keep your breath flowing. Anywhere in that arc with your arm. Gently up with your intention and maybe your eyes without straining them. And just really know what this shape looks and feels like for your body, and then go flow into it on the other side. When you're ready, breathe out, release down. Breathe in, rise up, and turn to the back of your mat. Inhale, reach your left arm Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, open out to the right side. Work with each side of your body. If there's any effort you can release, is your face soft? Using our core engagement so we don't have extra effort elsewhere. Next time you breathe out, release down. Inhale, stand up and turn around. Exhale back to the top of your mat. Free breath, kormasana. Adding lunging position to these poses. So inhale, step to the back of your mat to extended side angle pose, sarvangasana. Bend your knee, go hips to the side. Exhale, lean and reach. Strongly press your back foot, reach your top arm, turn your face towards your hand. Fourth breath, breathing out. Last time. Inhale up and change your legs to the other side. Bend your knee. Breathe in, reach your arms. Then breathe out, come over. You can stay on the leg or go to the floor and reach. Not straining in the neck. Just let your eyes reach towards that reaching hand. Pinky side down. Press your back foot. Welcome the strength and heat of these poses. Strengthen the legs, core, everything. Breathe out once more. Inhale energy to come up and turn to wide parallel feet. Kormasana in wide stance. Lengthen your spine, breathe in. Breathe out, tipping the pelvis forward, bending in the knees as needed. So trying to find that long spine, pressing up into the low belly with your fingers, lengthen your neck. Again, that inversion of the head, the blood flow, the lymph. Exhale deeply once more. Press your feet, inhale up. Exhale, kormasana. Turn out your toes for goddess position. And turn out as much as you can without falling over to the sides. Bend your knees, come right down the center line. And try lifting up your heels. Bring your hands together. Concentrate. Exhale, heels down, hips low. Scoop your right elbow under your left into your eagle pose wrap. Gently lift your elbows and lower your hips. Feet are open. Just pressing. Fourth breath. Last one. Inhale, press feet, unwrap, unravel. Reach up to star pose lightly. Exhale down the center again. So we're finding in the feet. So let them ground in the right places, the roots of the big toes, and be open where they can be. And take your left elbow underneath this time. However this works, you bring your back of your hands together or bring them all the way around, fingers to the sky. Gentle lift up in the elbows. Strongly grounding into the earth. Breathe out again. Inhale, a little squeeze in your glutes, press your feet, reach soft, spread your fingers. And exhale, coming back to the top of your mat. Let's work with Vrksasana, the tree pose, to open hip out to the side. Work with your branch, work with your wall as you like. You can encircle your knee as one variation, up, or have lotus if you would like. Take your arms to your heart or to branches, or hold your foot if you're trying to, letting the knee come down. Half lotus standing. Quiet and calm yourself as much as you can, and gently try again if you need to stop and try again. As long as you are standing or seated or lying down with mindfulness and breath, that is always fine in the practice. And let us release from that side to the other. So I was kind of inspired at the last minute to do that half lotus position, but what we're doing is opening our hip to the side, coming up the leg if it feels good. Notch at the top, so the hip is softening, the knee is going down already, and you just release. Turn your foot upward towards your pubic line and relax your knee downward. So only if that is something that you consider to be available in your body right now. It's okay if it's not. Balancing, trying again if needed. So the attitude is very forgiving and curious here. A little determined, apply some tapas, but very lightly. I feel most calm in poses like this. So present. And let's carefully release from where we are on that side and just have gratitude. And further considering this work with standing figure 4 pose today. So again, while it's time to work with or a sofa, whatever you have close by. So taking that left leg first again, pick up your knee out to the side, brighten your foot, and bring it above your other knee. Really, really concentrate, hands together or with support, coming down, stretching your hips back like you're going to a chair, and try to find a little release in the back of the folded leg hip. Strengthen the other hip and leg. Wherever this is for you, getting lower if possible. 4th breath, just one more. Exhale 5. Inhale, press your foot and release. Just doing your best. Other side, turn around if you need to for your support. Lift your knee. Brighten your foot as you lift up your lower leg and bring it above your other knee. And just a little bit of a forwardness or more. Let it be a process. Eyes very steady. Using awareness to find that just right place as far as depth into your body goes. And it's okay to work hard. It's impermanent, but give it all of your energy right now. 3rd breath. And last 1. Inhale when you're ready, release. And just give your body a little shimmy to release those efforts. Exhale, be still. And now playing with a pose that's a bit silly to work with. Forward fold like standing turtles. So we're gonna go diving down through our legs, those are our arms. And so we wanna find a wide stance on the mat, just about mat width apart. Knees bend, bring your pelvis forward. Bring your right elbow behind your knee. And just look out to the other side. So I've got my other hand on my hip, finding that uplift in the low belly. Exhale, knees are bent comfortably. And inhale, press your feet, standing up. Exhale, hinge forward again, and take that left elbow and bring it behind your left knee. Just a little bit is fine. Twist open to the other side. Yoga teaches us to meet new challenges with curiosity. Welcome the benefits they bring to our brains and our bodies. Exhale, one more time. And then inhale, just release to center, bring down your hands. Widen your feet more if you need to and walk your hands back. Knees bend, bend, bend as much as you like. Hands, elbows and hands in alignment, gently hugging in. Exhale there one more time. And then let's let the legs straighten. Keep the arms and the forward fold. And just bring your hands behind your legs. Keep breathing. Forward folding calms the nervous system. Long exhales, calm. And exhale one more time. This is the funny part, possibly, is walking forward and back a little bit. So just try to pick up your feet in this position and walk. It's pretty advanced yoga work. So just try a little forward and back. And then breathe out, bring your hands and bend your knees, ground and rest. And inhale. Rise up, roll your shoulders back, little shimmy. And exhale, pranayama. Take a couple of deep breaths just to receive that work. Notice your energy centers, your energy channel. And let's make our way down, top of your mat. Inhale, reach out, last time. Exhale, slowly reach down. Be careful with your low back, go nice and easy. Halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, take your right leg back, knee down. Let's practice kormasana. So coming to your heel, and we're pretty warm in our bodies right now. So if you want to bring your foot more forward, bring your other knee back, use your arms for support, or just do the way we normally do, just bowing in towards the front leg, draw your toes back. So if you want to stretch out more in your Hanuman's pose, engage your bandhas, steady gaze off the nose. Just the right amount. Resisting gravity and letting it work for us. Exhale one more time. Carefully draw your heel back towards you. Use your arms to release that leg, taking it back. And come up to your knees. Let's go to parigasana, grounding out to the side. Toes forward. Lateral pose, side bending. Turn heart upward. Soften your hands and your face. Have an exhalation to finish. Slowly come up to release your side body. Bring your hands down. Cow spine inhale. cat spine exhale. And neutral inhale. Exhale, take your right leg forward, Hanumanasana, second side. He is the leaping monkey. Leaps the ocean out of love and devotion. So that's what the qualities of Hanuman. Every cell in his body says love. Wherever you're working with the pose on this side today, radiate love towards yourself so that you may radiate love to others. And let's take one last breath with this work wherever you are. If you're very stretched out, carefully releasing. And coming to Parigasana from here, out to the side with your leg, your side. Asymmetrical balancing. Instead of lovely feeling side bend, nice and pleasant, grounded. And yet another way of balancing 4 different actions in the limbs. Exhale one more time. Inhale, coming on up. And let's flow through to our back bodies. So back again, cat cow, lie down, or if you want to, take an up dog and a down dog on that process. And a reset button. The downward dog is the place to come through and we need to lie down. Take a breath, make a clear connection with the earth beneath you. Like standing in mountain pose, on your back, central channel, bandhas, flat feet. And then slide in your heels, lift up your feet, and let's take happy baby pose. Taking the edges of your feet or the backs of your knees or legs, wherever you can reach, but take your feet if you can, outside edges today. And just draw both knees down on either side of your torso, wherever that is for you. It's a little easy to let the chin lift here, so make sure you lengthen your neck. So center back of skull is the place you learn to ground in this and other poses. Exhale for 5, just holding steady. Let's explore one side at a time. So let your left foot come to the ground and just bring your right leg and try to draw that knee more downward. And just observe how it feels in isolation like this. One more breath. Let go, bring down your foot, take the other side again. And just check in with this side, maybe observe one side has a little more space or a little more resistance. So we work with each side of the body in yoga, wherever it is, with that attitude of a little bit of growth over time with our energy and our efforts. Some things you'll grow in, obviously, some things will remain challenging. Just all of that is okay. Breathe out once more. That nice open-minded attitude. And let's try again with both sides to see if we can go to the right first and then to the left and then into the center with a little bit more depth than we started with. Deeply breathe. Exhale. Notice how your hips are off the floor in this pose. And release your legs, let your hips come down, center your head. And trying a little bit of wide leg on our back. So use your hands and lift up your hips a little bit or all the way so that you come to your back of your head, wide legs. And you can switch your hands to your shoulder stand hands if you like. Let the legs really reach open from each other. Breathe in, your chest will come towards your chin a little bit, but you keep your head centered. Fourth breath. You may have lost count there. And 5. Carefully release your hips and legs down and bring in your knees. Draw your knees towards you. Inhale. Exhale, press your feet away and sit up. Balasana A. Draw in your heels close to your hips. Weave your fingers around your feet and sit tall, straight arms and spine. Breathe in. Breathe out, bring your chin towards your chest. Keep your arms straight and let your heels press, knees reach towards the floor. Calming, even though we're not fully forward much, still has that effect on the nervous system. Each breath a little bit softer. Exhale. Inhale, lift your chin. Release your hands, bring your knees together, and take your right leg straight out, flex your foot. Hug in your left knee close and a little wide. Asana, forward fold, press your palms. Just coming inside of the leg, both feet active. Lead with your heart like cobra pose, really trying to find that forwardness. One more time, breathe deeply in. Lengthen the sides of your torso and exhale. Inhale, come up, change sides. So we have to activate both feet to balance and sit here. Come on the inside, pressing the palms, forward fold. Exhale, one more time. Inhale, rising up, and release your hands. Bring both feet to the floor. And here we exploring kormasana pose now. We've done preparations, some preparations. So what we're trying to do is bring our arms underneath our legs and then eventually straighten the arms and legs. So sit comfortably with your knees bent and your feet wide and just tip your pelvis forward. So that's an important part of it, is to be so on the forward part of your pelvis, you can tip forward. So let's just try coming towards the floor first. Whatever you can reach. So as long as your pelvis tips forward, so your low back is straight, the rest of your spine can round. So let it round. And then bring your right arm underneath your leg and wrap around to take your ankle. Do the same with the left arm. Keep reaching forward. Just like in our last pose, the reaching pose, where we're each breath trying to lengthen our torsos. And exhale, softening downward. Inhale, try to lengthen. Exhale, down. Last time. Lengthen, inhale. Exhale, energy downward. And then bring your arms out to the sides. And try to take your legs forward, lifting up your toes. Stop where you need to stop. So if you're fine just holding your ankles like we were, that's okay. Keep your legs active. Let your backs of your knees press into your arms or shoulders. Let your head rest. Nice back body breathing. Maybe a little imagining of your favorite kind of turtle, that lovely shell on the back, and really coming inside. Exhale one more time. And then slide in your heels and draw out your arms. And just take the hands back, arms rest into the hands, legs relax open, heart lifting. And just be grateful for what you're able to do. Just welcoming new things, new beginnings. Exhale. And coming into infinity pose, so we're sitting at the center of the mat. Take down balasana, staff pose to start, seated, mountain, kind of flat feet, tall spine. And exhale, relax your legs, cross your right leg over your left, right ankle. Coming over to the left side using both of your hands. So we're just rolling to the side of the hip, using both of our hands and arms to bring us into a lateral stretch, a side stretching. Stay lifted out of your shoulders. So I find that left hand to be pretty far away, so there's room for it to be straight. But we all have our own proportions. Breathe into the side body. Forward breath. Last time. Gently explore. Have you found your depth? And exhale. I like always slow release from side poses. Other side. Left ankle over the right. Lean over onto your right hip. Right arm pretty far back, and the other arm, both are supportive. Think upward dog arms. Just the right amount. You create it, and hold steady. Eyes soft off the nose. So the way we infuse our mindfulness into our breathing and body makes it different from just stretching. So we're very present, full of energy and light. And exhale, release back to center. Not a lot of plank today, so let's take Purvottanasana, which means the eastern stretch, the front of our bodies. Fingers forward, hands back, elbows bent. So I'll talk about head position first. So eventually take your head back, but that can strain. So just keep your head a little forward or straight, nose gaze, belly strong. So inhale, press your hands, squeeze your glutes, lift your hips, reach your toes down. And if it feels okay, take your head back. Really use your bandhas, use your legs, press your hands, whole body. Fourth breath, last time, give it all of your energy. Exhale, bring down your hips carefully. Tip your pelvis forward, come to Paschimottanasana, the opposite, stretching the back of the body, the western side. I don't know why, I guess the sun, east is facing the sun in the front. Breathe into your back body, calming the energy of the last pose. Fourth breath, inhale, lift your rib cage. Exhale, bring yourself more forward and down. Last time, lift up so you can extend your spine or think about it. Exhale, folding in. Feel complete. Remember this shape and release and take it onto your back. If that works okay, keeping your head centered. So we can be protective of our necks unless we have a serious injury to the vertebrae. We can practice poses like this safely. So really ground the back center of your skull. Close your eyes, imprint where that is. So that really needs to stay there. Arms by your sides. Lift both legs at the same time. So my head just moved a little bit to make space for it to stay on that spot. So please continue to do that. And let's just try an upside down version of the pose we were just in. Lifting your hips off the ground a little bit or all the way. Bring your legs towards you. Feel that calming quality. Exhale, 5, folding in. Bring your arms to the floor quickly behind you. And exhale, bring down your spine. Let's practice the reach up of shoulder stand. So centered head, arms ground. Rock your legs towards you, press and lift and lower. Just try to get your hips off the ground, reach more if you can, and lower. One more time, lift and release down. Exhale, relax. Take your arms up, press your palms, or they rest into each other. Rest feet into each other and bring the limbs away until your belly is challenged for 5 breaths. 5 slow breaths. 1, exhale. Not springing the low back away from the floor. Ground your sacrum. Use your core. Low ribs down and together. And 5. Inhale, bring them back to center. And exhale, bring in your knees. Holding your knees, circle to the right so that your sacrum triangle rounds into the earth. And circle to the left a few times as well. Exhale, still in the center. Bring your feet down. Notice your center line, notice your centralness here. And we're going to twist it up. So you can do a different twist if you would like. I'm going to lead the crossover twist. So we get a hip stretch as well, taking that left leg up, cross your legs, just like you're sitting in a chair with legs crossed. And then bring your legs over to the right side and let your head turn to the left. Let your arms do what they like. They can help guide the legs, reach open, rest into the body, whatever feels good. This is the beginning of our rest. So really let the breath start to relax. Just let it flow naturally. Let your eyes rest. Settling energy. Exhale one more time. Let yourself feel complete with that side. Linger. Inhale slowly, return to your center, release your legs. Find center again. Centered skull, spine, pelvis. Other side. Check in, make sure this feels okay for this side. Take it to its own degree. So I'm going to change my legs on this side. Turn head the other way. Choose where the arms feel nice. Eyes rest. Relax as much as you can. So begin to let go of your bandhas. Hands and feet softening. consciousness, but settled consciousness. Just feeling the energies of the body, the breath. And releasing back to center. Keep your knees bent. Weave your fingers behind your skull. Lift up your head and just gently lengthen your skull away from the rest of your spine. It's a little tractioning. And place your head back down so your neck feels long. Checking in with the shoulder blades. Press into the head and elbows. Lift up your hips and bring your shoulders comfortably underneath and towards each other. And release back down and let the arms rest open. Draw in your knees to spread your low back. And then release and stretch out your legs. So self-adjusting yourself into Shavasana. Shine a little positive energy towards all that you were able to do, all the effort that you put in. Be grateful for this time. And we breathe out and just let all those good thoughts rest into the body. Let the body rest in all those benefits, the positive energy of our efforts. And letting yourself feel peaceful. And in this moment, everything is okay. You're safe. Take rest. Breath is natural. Teeth are soft, jaw is relaxed. Just lightly observant of our energetic body, the humming and the vibrations. And without moving, just gently ask your brain to breathe in from the left side of your nose. Just observe that sensation of bringing awareness to that side. And let the breath leave on the right side. Repeating several times, left side. Exhale, right side. This is Chandra Badana Pranayama, moon channel, cooling and calming. Last time, just observe how you can use your mind to have a greater sense of that left side as you bring the breath of awareness there. And then to the right as well, shifting the sides of the brain. Breathe through both sides, weaving your fingers, pressing up and overhead, reach through your feet. Some vigorous breaths. Both sides of the nose, breathe in. Breathe out through your mouth with a little sound. And relax your body again. Come to seated to your side or by rocking up if you'd like today. Coming into our easy pose for the first time in our practice. Arrive. Observe how our asana and pranayama lead us to a meditative state. The sun is brighter, and I hope that you are brightened by your practice and have a wonderful day. I'm glad you all were here for that. It was fun. Thanks, Bruce, for the request. Just